Here's something nobody talks about. Most Americans spend more money on their bedroom than any other room in the house. And it still doesn't feel like the place they actually want to be at the end of the day. And I know that because I used to do the exact same thing. Buying things, rearranging things, repainting things, and still sitting on my bed at 10 p.m. feeling like I was staying in a hotel I didn't quite like. The problem isn't what you're buying, it's what you think coziness actually is. Because in the United States we've been sold this idea that comfort is a product, something you order off Amazon or find on a Pinterest board. When the truth is that the coziest rooms in the world weren't designed by spending more money. They were designed by understanding one incredibly simple thing. Your nervous system, not your eyes, is the one deciding whether a room feels good. Your brain has been running the same threat detection software for about 200,000 years. And it is constantly asking 3 questions every single second you're in a room. Am I warm? Am I enclosed? And am I safe? And when your space answers all 3 of those questions with a yes, your body physically exhales, your cortisol drops, and that room becomes the place you never want to leave. Which is exactly what a cozy room is supposed to do, and almost none of our modern interiors are actually built to achieve. So let's fix that right now, practically and permanently. Starting with the biggest mistake I see in American homes, from New York apartments to Texas ranch houses. The ceiling light is on, and it is the only light on. And that single overhead bulb is actively telling your ancient brain that it is the middle of the afternoon and time to be alert and productive, which is the complete opposite of what you need at night. So tonight, not this weekend. Tonight, turn off your overhead light entirely and replace it with 2 lamps on opposite sides of the room set to the warmest bulb you can find. Because that one swap alone will change the entire emotional temperature of your space faster than any piece of furniture ever could. Once your lighting is layered, the next thing to tackle is what I call visual static. This is the reason so many beautifully decorated American rooms still feel oddly restless and hard to relax in. And it happens when every surface in the room is competing for your attention at the same volume. So the fix is to create one deliberate quiet zone. One corner or wall where everything is intentionally calm: a single chair, a side table, 1 lamp, maybe a plant because your eye needs somewhere to land and rest. And when it finds that anchor point, your whole body follows it into stillness. Now layer in texture. Let your comfort depends on it, because it genuinely does. A wool or shag underfoot, a weighted or chunky knit throw across your bed or chair, linen or velvet on your pillows. Because research in environmental psychology consistently shows that tactile variety in a space signals abundance and safety to the brain. And abundance is one of the core emotional ingredients of a truly cozy room that no paint color or wall art can replicate on its own. The final layer, and this is the one that separates rooms that look cozy in photos from rooms that feel cozy in real life, is scent. Specifically, a single consistent scent that you use only in that room. Whether that's a candle, a diffuser, or even a linen spray. Because the olfactory system is the only sense with a direct line to the part of your brain that stores emotional memory. Meaning after just a few weeks your brain will begin to associate that scent with safety and rest before you've even sat down. And that is the closest thing to a cheat code for transforming any space into a room your body genuinely craves. What you're building here isn't just a nicer looking bedroom, you're building a room that works for your nervous system instead of against it. And once you experience that difference, you will never go back to decorating the old way again. So tell me honestly, which one of these 4 things is your room missing right now? The lighting, the anchor zone, the texture, or the scent? Drop it in the comments below because I read every single one, and your answer might just become our next video.